Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Brandon Kavalakis, and this is yet another build. This is one of my favorite builds of all time. It does great single target damage and AoE damage and can survive a lot of things. It has amazing resistances and an amazing full set proc. This is the Warborn build. This is a build that I prize and I love. It is a very fun, versatile, fast-paced, very nice build, and I very much enjoyed playing it, and still enjoy playing it. My name is Bladestorm in the game. It's in red text because I modified the character save file to have red color, because I just felt like a Warborn build covered in blood, spilled by his enemies, deserves a red name that looks menacing like a nemesis, because that's just how tough I am. Anyway, without further ado, I'm gonna put the skill and devotion tree link down below. This time, I'm gonna put the Grim Calc link, once I can get online access, because I posted it on the forums, because, whatever. And I'm gonna post the devotion tree in the description down below, along with the Grim Calc link as well, of course, so you guys can follow it. The build is very self-explanatory of how you get the devotion process. You put 1 into here, 3 into here, and you just keep going. You put into here, you just keep on going. It's kind of self-explanatory. You have to put 1 into here to get into this, and then into here, here, here. It's self-explanatory though, don't worry about it, it's not that hard to follow. But anyway, I don't know how many points I put into everything, which is why I want to put a Grim Calc below. So I really want to get into gear, mostly. This is going to be a short video, a short run as well, because of how strong it is. But I don't know how much I put into some skills, so I can't really tell you, honestly. I know I put 2 into field command and at least 1 or 2 into squad tactics. I put 12 out of 12 blue into there and 11 out of 12 blue into there. I put 1 into Zohans and 1 into Markovians. I maxed out Fighting Spirit for that offensive ability and all damage boost. I put 1 into Blade Arc and 1 into Laceration. I maxed out Cadence, 1 into Fighting Form, and maxed out Deadly Momentum because that's extremely important. And I got an amazing Menhir's Bastion completion bonus with Deadly Momentum and Squad Tactics. Reason why I'm using that, and not something like Oleron's Rage, is because of the Menhir's Bastion ability that it grants, that you can use. Very, very useful and very, very nice. I really like it. You can use an Oleron's Rage, though. Don't have one on me at the moment, but you can use it. I collected a whole bunch of stuff, as you can see, lots of Bloods and Ancient Hearts. I got a lot of my stuff from trading other people, my gear. Like, I always do free giveaways and everything, but people wanted to give me something, so I just told them, just give me a few hearts, or a few brains, or a few dynamite, or whatever, I really don't care. And they've given me stuff, which is nice of them, they don't have to. 8 out of 8 blue into this. 5 out of 8 blue into this, which is 1 into this, 1 into this, 3 into here. I believe I have plus 4 into all of my skills. I'll look at that real fast. Yeah, I have plus 4 to all skills, so I put 8 into here, 7 into here, I put 1 into here, I remember. 1 into here, or 3 or 4 into... I can't remember, I'll put the Grim Calc in below, I really will, this time, because I'm very, bad with remembering stuff, but I put 1 into here, and at least 3 or 4 into here, I think 4. And I definitely maxed this one out, military conditioning. Nightblade is 199, you can just read it, it's self-explanatory. I put 1 into Ring of Steel, 1 into Circle of Slaughter, maxed out the tree because of the stat boosts and stuff. 1 into Phantasmal, 1 into Anatomy of Murder, Phantasmal Armor that is. I didn't put it into Knight's Shield because I didn't have any points left over. But the reason why we're even dual wielding is because of Breath of Belgothian. This is actually a real secret little technique that we can use to dual wield instead of taking the dual wield line, which we don't want or need. So yeah, you just take the Breath of Belgothian and you're able to dual wield like a boss anyway. So yeah, that's your way to dual wield. You don't need a relic, you don't need the dual wield line, you just need the Breath of Belgothian, which you should have anyway if you're a dual wield Knight Blade soldier or Blademaster. Without further ado, let's get into this amazing build with an amazing skill proc at full set bonus, which my friend crafted me the helmet. I'm so effing happy for that. And I was able to make a full build out of this, and it just, like, blew my mind with how good I made this build. It really did. It really blew my freaking mind. This build is amazing. I mean, look at the resistances of 87 to all elemental, 76 poison, 86 pierce, 91 freaking bleed, 74 vitality, 88 aether, 66 chaos. Like, 88 aether resistance is high as hell. Like, that's really good. Some of my gear is questionable, okay, as to why I put it on, and I'll explain everything. It's mostly for defensive use, but I'll tell you everything. Okay, we're gonna need the full Warborn set. That's a Warborn gavel. I have 2 of them because someone traded me 2 of them. But we're gonna need the Warborn gavel. Get your best one. Mine is a ridiculously good one. Really nice roll. Much better than this one, of course. You probably can't see because of my webcam, but it's better. Anyway, yeah, so 2 to Warcry, 2 to Cadence. Cadence, of course, being a really powerful skill now that it's super buffed and it's really nice. You put an Oleron's Blood on there, and I was juggling around with the augments. You can either put an Oleron's Fervor, or you can put an Outcast Might, I believe? Yeah, you can either put an Oleron's Fervor or an Outcast Might on both your weapons. The other weapon is the Reaver's Claw, giving you 1 to all skills and Soldier, giving you 3 to Ring of Steel, giving you more attack speed. Let me tell you something about the attack speed. It's 171 right now. When I get all my shit up, boom, it just goes up to 200% max. Capped. Capped. C-A-P-P-E-D. Capped. Frickin' capped. I'm gonna say it one more time. Capped attack speed. You know, when you attack that fast, it's just stupid. You don't see anything. Like, it's just dumb. It's really nice. I love it. The Open Hand of Mercy plus the Closed Fist of Vengeance. What more do I need to say? This is an amazing, amazing ring set that I use for pretty much every single build that I do, because of the huge defensive and offensive boosts, offensive ability, defensive ability boost that it gives. It gives nice retaliation damage for a retaliation build, which we're not doing, but whatever. It gives awesome elemental vitality resistances. It just pierce bleeding resistance. Just so good. It really is just a good set for almost any build, especially a melee build. Like, good defensive and offensive, like, hybrid rings. That's what I would call it, a hybrid ring set. The Warbird Visor. Oh man, you look scary as F with this. My character returned his head there. Look how scary you look like with that damn helmet. Just alone, the helmet is just scary. You put a Sanctified Bone and an Aether and Chaos Resistance augment on there, and you should be good. That is the Mankind's Vigil. I believe you get that from the Black Legion, if I remember correctly. And a Sanctified Bone, as I said. I want to go over one thing before we move on. The Warborn proc. The full set bonus is the Warborn proc. 15% chance on attack with only a 4-second skill recharge, a 6-second duration of getting your physical internal trauma damage up, your physical and internal trauma damage up, and your attack speed up by 10%, which is why we cap out constantly on attack speed. And it lasts for 6 seconds, so it's always up, all the damn time. And it heals you for 8% of your health plus 300 extra. Do you know how ridiculous that is? That heals you for, like, so much, and it heals in proc so often. I've done Gladiator on 6 spawn point. Not easily, definitely not. I usually do just Challenger on 6 spawn point, which is much easier, honestly. You should do that for farming gear, especially the new sets, because there's going to be new legendaries that come out pretty soon this month, which I will be showcasing all of them once I get them. Anyway, Avenger of Cairn. Reason why I put this is a huge Aether elemental resistances, maximum all resistances, and I mean all of them. Every single last one goes up by 4, and maximum Aether resistance, so that means it goes up by 8 in total, which is why we have 88% Aether resistance. Yeah, that good. That's all I need to say about that. It's just that good. You put a Focusing Prism on there, and I put a Survivor's Ingenuity for all 3 augments on my rings and everything, and amulet. Focusing Prism on the, on my amulet. Soul Shard on 1 ring for Vitality resistance, Energy Leech resistance, so your energy doesn't get completely screwed by an Energy Leech Fabius. and corpse dust on the other one for more vitality resistance, and health regen and health percent. You put an imbued silver on one of your weapons and an Oleron's blood on the other, and you should just be fine. Okay, anyway, moving on, the Warborn pauldrons with an anti-venom salve, and then you put, the Aether Chaos Resistance, that's the Mankind's Vigil again. This has a great proc, well not proc, I mean set bonus for each piece. You have a 2 set, it increases your armor absorption by 8% and gives you 90 armor. For 3 pieces it gives you 12 to 27 physical damage, which doesn't sound like much, but it's a lot when it gets multiplied by everything in your devotion tree and everything. And the 12% attack speed. Then the 4 set piece is 3 cadence, 3 to cadence and 3 to break morale. And it gives you the Warborn proc, of course. Not Colossal Grasp, god darn it. Grasp of Unchained Might. Giving you 2 to Oleron's Rage and 2 to Blade Arc. Giving you huge attack speed and cast speed boosts. Like, I think I have a god roll on it as well. Like, I'm always getting god roll items. I make sure to trade my best items to get the best items, you know? So, I've gotten some really good shit over the hundreds of hours that I played this game. Anyway, you want to put a Unholy Inscription in there. An Unholy Inscription in there for the bleeding and vitality resistance. You want to put a poison and acid vitality resistance. That will be Magdragon's Touch. I believe you get that from, it's either the Rovers or Devil's Crossing, one of those two. I think it's Devil's Crossing though. Golemborn Greaves is just self-explanatory, gives you health, movement speed, armor percent. Just overall the best thing in the world. I love it. The increased armor of 300. Yeah, anyway, just overall very good. I like it. With the Mark of Magdragon in there, and then the Venom Guard powder for poison, pure poison resistance. Yeah, anyway, moving on, Mark of Divinity, just not that good of a health roll, but the elemental resistance is also not that good. I actually couldn't get a good roll this time. I mean, I could get it from another character and everything, but it's all good. 531 health and 30 elemental resistance is not as good as 686 health and 36 elemental resistance. Yes, I rolled that high one time, and I wish I could show it to you, but I don't have it on me. Anyway, Tinker's Ingenuity with an anti-venom salve, Aether and Chaos Resistance, that's Mankind's Vigil again. Very good, very self-explanatory, saves your ass belt, very nice, gives you all damage absorption for 8 seconds with a 30-second cooldown when your health drops below 40%, increases your health and energy regeneration by 100%, and like I explained before, Menhir's Bastion for that amazing proc, and the completion bonus that I got is God Roll, like, really good. Hellforged leg plates, what's not to like about them? Ring of Flame, which does mediocre damage at the moment because it's not augmented by anything in the devotion tree, but overall very good for fire and chaos resistance, giving you chaos cadence, 2 to cadence, giving you some defensive ability, I think, unless I actually crafted a Hellforged leg plates from the Gambler. I believe that's what happened, I can't remember though. Anyway, yeah, Scaled High, put that on there. That'll increase your armor absorption up to 100%, which is very nice. And then finally the Warborn Chest Guard. This is like really cool looking, I like it. I do have a better one on me at the moment in my inventory if I can find it. There. This one is slightly better in health by quite a bit, by about 113. Yeah, 113 health, but it doesn't give as much elemental resistance by like 2%, and it does increase health regen, and I probably would use it over it, honestly. But, yeah, I already started the video and I forgot to do that. I also have this other third one, but it isn't nearly as good, so, yeah, anyway. Moving on. Let's get into the gameplay already, right, guys? Did I say to put the Vicious Jawbone on here? I think I didn't, so just put a Vicious Jawbone on here. Very useful, very nice. Whew, okay, let's get into some gameplay. Oleron's Might on the weapon. Okay, we're good. Let's go. Basic rotation. Keep up your pneumatic burst, of course. Spam cadence. That's all you really need to do. Blitz into enemies, spam cadence. Keep up your war cry to nuke the resistances to hell. The Warborn Gavel taking care of all your AoE situation issues. Yeah, situation issues, Brandon, shut up. Sound like an idiot. Because the Earthquake proc is very good, I forgot to mention that. The Earthquake is very nice for taking out a bunch of enemies, and it slows them down so they get hit even more by it, and it procs a lot, too. Especially when you're dual-wielding 2 Warborn Gavels, but I don't want to do that, because Reaver's Claw is just too good to pass up as an offhand, you know? Nuke the resistances, keep up your... yeah, there we go, dead already. Yeah, you want to use your Oleron's Might skill on the guy after you nuke his resistances down, because that'll be very, very useful for pretty much murdering the living shit out of anything. It's like a mini Blade Arc. Or a mini Cadence, actually, never mind, it's a mini Cadence. It's like proccing the 3rd hit of a Cadence, the Oleron's Might, so that's basically it. Either way, very useful. I want to fight the Nemesis, honestly. If I see a Nemesis here, I'm going to fight its ass to death, just to show you the power of this build. I mean, you're seeing me take some nasty hits right now, but whatever, this build can survive. Some really nasty shit, okay? See how fast things go down? It's just crazy. It has great AoE and single target damage, and it can take a freaking hit. It's like the ultimate build. Like, I love it. I don't know if it's as good as my Markovian soldier build, but it's definitely up there. It's probably ranked like 2nd in my melee builds. Watch the Warden just go freaking down in just a few seconds. Down, Den. What the hell was I saying? Den. Down. I don't know what I was saying. See? He's able to tank the Warden like no one's business because of that Aether resistance and everything. And down, bitch! Woo! Alright guys, if you enjoyed the build video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. As always, friend's channel in the description down below, and this is the new 1.0.6 build for the Warborn set. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day and have a great night, and next time we're going to cover the Agravix. Is it Agravix? I believe it's Agravix for the, Calidor's Tempest, unless it's Calidor's... I can't remember. We're going to cover Calidor's Tempest next time. Last final 1.0.0.6 build. I'll see you guys then. Bye guys. Have a great day and have a great night.